So today we are going to discuss about the topic of we are going to continue with the topic of this biodiversity, and we are going to discuss about Thallophyta division. Thallophyta, we had discussed about the how the plant kingdom was divided into different uh, divisions on basis of what, on basis of body structures, presence of vascular tissues, and then the reproduction through whether they would reproduce through seeds or spores, and whether seeds are present inside the fruit or naked. Now, division Thallophyta. Body of the organisms is not differentiated into organs. So the body of the organisms, the different body of the organisms are not differentiated. The entire body is not differentiated in different organs, and it is mainly found in aquatic, that is in marine and in fresh water. Tissues for the conduction of material and for mechanical strength is absent. The tissue is absent for conduction of material, for transport of material, and for providing mechanical strength. They are covered by mucilage, and reproduction by vegetative, asexual, and sexual reproduction. So they reproduce by three different methods: vegetative, sexual, and asexual reproduction. And algae are the examples of this division. So we discussed about Thallophyta. These are basically found in aquatic areas, plants. These are basically aquatic plants found in marine and fresh water. The body is not divided into different body organs, and they are reproduced by vegetative, asexual, and sexual reproduction, and they are covered by mucilage. And algae are examples of this division. Bryophyta. In this, plant body is differentiated into leaf, roots, and stem-like structures. So in this, the plant body is divided into different structures like root, leaf, and stem. And special conducting tissues are not present. And these are known as amphibians of the plant kingdoms. So there are no special conducting tissues. Like in Thallophyta also, there was no conducting tissues or tissues providing strength, and similarly in Bryophyta they don't have any special conducting tissues, and these are known as amphibians of plant kingdoms. These reproduce by vegetative, asexual, and sexual reproductions, and Finaria, Riccia, and Marchantia are the few examples. So you need to keep remembering the examples also, because this can be a very good fill in the blanks. And now the division Pteridophyta. In this plant, body is differentiated into leaf, stems, and roots. They also have conductive tissues, and all the above discussed plant types don't bear seeds. Instead, they bear spores. So all these type of plants that we have discussed, that is Bryophyta, Thallophyta, and Pteridophyta, they don't bear seeds. Instead, they bear spores, and they are known as cryptogams, and they require water for the purpose of reproduction. Dipterotheres, Marsilia, and Silagania are the few examples. Now the next division is Gymnospore. They are the most primitive and simple seed plants, and these plants bear naked seeds. Seeds are not enclosed in fruits. These are perennial evergreen trees having woody trunk. They bear cones in which seeds are placed. Xylem lacks vessels, and phloem lacks companion cells. They are divided into groups, that is Saidae, example Cycas, and Coniferae, example Pinus or Cedrus. So this is the most primitive and the simple seed plants, that is Gymnospermae. So these plants bear naked seeds, means seeds are not enclosed in fruits. They have naked seeds, and they are perennial. They are evergreen trees having woody trunk, and they bear cones in which seeds are placed. And xylem lacks vessels, and phloem lacks companion cells. Angiospermae. They are highly evolved plants, and they produce seeds that are enclosed within the fruit. And these plants have flowers, and hence they are known as flowering plants. So they have highly evolved plants, and they produce seeds that are enclosed within a fruit. In Gymnospermae, the seeds are naked, and in Angiospermae, the seeds are present inside the fruit. Embryo in seed has special structure called cotyledons, which act as a seed leaves at the time of germination. They are divided into two groups, monocots and dicots. So in the next class, we'll start with the subdivision, that is dicotyledon, that is dicots.